What's up, nail friends? In today's video I'm going to be doing a traditional nail design. That's what our theme is for the day. This is a collaboration with Talia's Nail Tales, and when you're done watching my video, make sure you head on over and check out what she did for our theme today. This is going to be a voiceover instead of a real-time tutorial. I thought I'd just change it up. So I hope you guys enjoy, and let's get started. What I'm using to start is Glitterbell's Brush On Builder Gel in the clear, and I'm turning the fingers upside down, and I've already applied my extreme length tips, and I'm applying the clear underneath the nail. So I'm doing this to create that icicle effect with the saran wrap, but I'm doing it underneath the nail just so I don't make the nail look bulky or ruin the look at all. So this is kind of a different way to do it. I saw a couple people doing that and thought it looked pretty cool, so I wanted to try it out. So I'm just pushing the saran wrap into that clear gel, and then I'm going to take my light that's on the side here. This is my Amazon light that I use, and I'm just using this to flash cure the nail. After flash curing it, this is how it looks. I didn't add enough at the very tip. I wanted these nails to be glass nails, so the tip is really important for that icicle look, so I'm just doing it all over again underneath and flash curing it again. I did this on 3 of the nails, and after I did that, I gave it a full cure in my lamp just to make sure it was fully cured. Yes, it'll be textured underneath the nail, but it's better than the nail being too thick or filing off your icicle design. So I thought I'd try it out this time. So this is what they look like upside down, and then I'm going to flip them, and now they kind of have that cool icy look. So they're gonna look a little crazy until I file them, but that's okay because you're just gonna file the sidewalls and it's not gonna look so crazy. So the color I'm gonna go in with to start is called Dorothy's Shoes. This is just a plain pretty red, and it's kind of a fine glitter pre-mixed, and I'm just applying it on the tip first. These nails are super long, so I'm applying it on the tip, and then I'm going to build it up. I'm going to make this really thin because we are going to apply glitter on top of this to encapsulate, and you don't want it to be too thick or else you'll file off your glitter. So this is kind of just the color I put underneath when I do glitter. I do this whenever I do any kind of chunky glitter, so you want to apply like a fine glitter underneath. Just makes it so it looks a little bit nicer around the cuticle area, and then you have full coverage. This nail is so long, I'm adding another bead, but I didn't want it to be right at the cuticle area yet because I wanted to get nice and close and get a nice clean cuticle area, so I just put it a little bit further back, and I'll add a little bit more in a second. I'm picking up a smaller bead, and I'm placing it right at the cuticle area, bending the finger downward so that the product doesn't seep into the cuticle and the sidewalls, and then I'm just using the tip of my brush to push it close and kind of pat it into place, and then I'm just going to blend that down with the bottom half, which I've already done. And here is how it looks before applying my loose glitter. So the loose glitter I'm going in with is Glitterbell's Rouge. This is in the mixed glitter, so it's got a bunch of different sizes. So I picked that up with a bit of clear acrylic, and then I'm just placing it in the center of the nail, and then I'm patting and pulling it over top of that Dorothy's Shoes just to cover the full nail with this. And you can see now that I have that glitter underneath, it just gives it full coverage and lots of dimension. It's really pretty. So I'm going in and applying more at the cuticle area, bending the finger downward, wiping off my brush, and then I'm patting and pushing that glitter around the cuticle area. And then now I have a nice, clean, smooth cuticle area since I added that fine glitter down before. For 2 of the nails, I wanted to do a fade, so I'm just going to start at the cuticle area with that Dorothy's Shoes. This is going right at the cuticle area. Again, this is just the fine glitter that's going to be underneath the chunky glitter. So I'm placing that down, getting my cuticle area nice and even, and then I'm just fading that gently. I did add a little bit too much, so I'm just trying to remove some of that product. And then I'm going to go ahead and add some other glitter acrylic as well. The next one I'm going to go in with is this beautiful silver called Chunky Star. This is a holographic chunky glitter acrylic mix. and I'm just taking a bead of that and sticking that right in the center of the nail. I'm going to pat that and kind of push that up towards the Dorothy shoes and then fade it down the nail. And I am going to be adding that chunky glitter and fade that as well. So this doesn't have to be completely perfect. And I'm adding another glitter on the bottom half of the nail too. So here I'm just going in with that chunky rouge color, applying it near the cuticle area, patting that in place, and then I'm going to fade that over top of the chunky star. And then I'm going to add a little bit more of the chunky star to fade that in, just so it has a more seamless blend and fade. The gold glitter I'm going in with is called Broken Gold. This is just a one color gold that just kind of looks like gold foil. It's really pretty. This is also a premix glitter. So I'm applying that on the bottom half of the nail, and I'm patting and pulling, trying to blend it in with that chunky star and blend it gently down the nail. I don't want to cover too much of my icicle design at the bottom. So now I'm adding that chunky star to blend that more at the top. Just trying to make this look like a nice and even fade. And remember, this is going to look thicker than it will be, especially at the tip, because I have not filed it, and you can see some of that icicle design sticking out on the sides. So we're going to taper this some more, so it's not going to be this wide. So I decided to do the same design on the pinky as well, and I'm going to do a little bit different on the middle finger. On the middle finger, I decided to go all the way in with this chunky star because I thought it was so pretty. So I'm just applying it down, and then I'm going to push it up towards the cuticle area and then just fade this down and leave it as is. So my original idea was to do a 3D design on this, but then when it came down to it, I didn't feel like it anymore. So I just left it as is, and it's okay. It still looked pretty. So here's how the nails look before I encapsulated them. And then I'm going to go ahead and encapsulate these using my Glitter Bells glass slippers. So I'm only going to show you guys this one nail on camera. I'm applying the glass slippers at the tip of this nail because it is so long. And I'm just going to try to get that nice and even. My camera does go out of focus for a second here, but it'll fix when I apply a little bit more product. I apply it right at the bottom, and then I'm just fading it down to get full coverage of the tip. You want to make sure your tip has a lot of product on it, just so you don't file it all the way off and have nothing left there. So you want to make sure it's thick enough. So now I'm applying more product right at the cuticle area. I'm getting it nice around the cuticle area, bending the finger down to pull the product down and blend that in with the bottom half of the nail. This is just encapsulated right now. We don't have an apex, so I'm just going to add a little bit more product in a second here to create my apex for strength. So I'm just adding another bead where my apex should go, cleaning off my brush, and then patting and pushing that up towards the cuticle area, and then blending that down while keeping the majority of the bulk in the center. And then I did that on all the nails. I decided not to show you guys me encapsulating all of them, but here's what they look like before they were filed. I decided not to file on camera, and then here is what they look like after filing them. So you can see they tapered quite a bit, and they look much better. So now I'm just going to top coat all these before my next part of this design. I'm using my Glitter Bells No Wipe top coat. And then I did add a little bit of top coat underneath the nails for more clarity. It's not going to ruin your icicle design, So you can go ahead and add top coat underneath if you want to. After applying top coat, I gave that a cure, and then I cured it a second time while flipping the finger over just to make sure that the icicles design got cured. I'm using the Light Elegance Buttercream in Just White, and I'm putting some on my palette, and then I'm using my Glitter Bells striping brush to create some candy cane designs. So I just do a line and then I thicken the line up, and I'll alternate between thin and thick lines just to make it look more like a candy cane, and I'm going to pour some glitter on top of this to make it kind of stand out 3D like sugar. But first I like to get my lines nice and even before doing that. So that's what the first line looks like, and then I'm gonna go over top of it, above it, and do a thin line, kind of matching the shape. And then I'm going to do the same thing underneath that line and do another thin line, kind of matching the shape. So I'm going to use the Glitter Bells Loose Glitter in Snowbell Fine to apply this on top. And this is a nice matte glitter. It doesn't have any sparkles in it, so it's more just like matte powdery glitter. And I'm just sprinkling that onto the wet gel, and I'm gonna give that a full cure. This is what it looks like. I'm just gonna leave it like that and keep applying my candy cane next to it. So I'm gonna add a thick line now next to the thin line. And so when you're doing that, you're gonna want to apply your product onto your brush and then just do one swoop, and then you can thicken that up. And then when you're doing the thin lines, you're going to want to make sure to have less product on your brush so that you don't accidentally skip and make it kind of messy where you have to make it thicker. So here it didn't really matter because I am thickening up this line, so it didn't have to be perfect my first swipe. Then I'm applying product on my brush and trying to make sure that the brush is completely evenly coated before applying my thinner line. And then I'm going ahead and adding more lines here, a thicker line now. Then I'm going to sprinkle my glitter on top of that and then give that a full cure. So you're going to want to make sure when you do a sugar design like this that you cure it twice before wiping off your glitter, because if you try to wipe your glitter off when you didn't cure it twice, you might accidentally pull your glitter just right off with the design, because it needs to penetrate through your glitter in order to fully cure. So this is how the set turned out after I gave that a full cure and wiped off all the glitter. And I hope you guys like this design. Make sure you head on over to Talia's channel and check out what she did for our traditional Christmas set. I will link her in my description box. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!